this Eagles defense. Now Reigns looking, trying to find an open lane, but he is getting smothered. They do get it to the corner now with Lockhart, and the ball goes out of bounds. And Nick, we're seeing a lot of heavy defensive action early.
Yes, I think I agree with you. There's a lot of defense. I think they're playing very well for the start of the game.
Here comes the inbound pass now. Inside, tries to find the way, and they do get the ball. Shot is up from mid-range, off the mark, no good. Who's got it? Bledsoe gets the rebound, shot up again from Lockhart, and he gets it to go on the Kawhi Leonard special. And it's now 3-2. Lewis passes it over, finds Lawson. Lawson now hesitates, fires back to Wheeler. Wheeler looking, passes inside. McCoy's got it. McCoy goes way back to Frady. Shots up, off the mark from three-point range. This time, rebound taken by Wheeler. Wheeler passes it back to Lewis now. Flash uses that incredible speed. Now goes back to the outside, wide open. Wheeler cannot put it in. Rebound is again taken by the Eagles. Now Lewis tries from three-point range, cannot get it to fall. And Bledsoe does now get the rebound. But wow, Nick, so many offensive rebounds for the Eagles in that series.
I think they're trying to warm up, get those threes in, or get those long-range shots in for the beginning of the game.
Here comes Lockhart, passes inside. Jeffries now passes it back over. Nail, shot, and it is off the mark and no good. Rebound is taken by Lewis. And here comes Lewis, the flash. In his gold uniform looking to establish the gold standard. Passes to McCoy. McCoy inside, shots up, and good from the paint. Michelangelo would be proud. Nice shot from inside, and it's now 5-2 Van Buren. And now Bledsoe. We're going to go back on the offensive. At the top of the key now. Reigns. Reigns looks, going to take it inside. Reigns from inside the paint, and it goes off the backboard. The Eagles get the ball again. Van Buren going to take it now. Here comes Lewis, goes way back and finds his man, shots up. And I believe we're going to see a foul committed. And so I believe Frady will head to the free throw line, and he will. So Grand Canyon's first free throw attempts, and Nicky's had himself a nice game already with a three-point shot, and now the trip to the free throw line.
I have to agree. I think he's playing very well for the beginning of the game, and I hope he continue to play throughout this like the rest of the game.
Here comes the first free throw. It's up, and it is good. No problem for Canyon Frady, who's been one of the breakout stars of this JV team and has done some great jobs with the varsity team as well so far this year. Second shot coming up can make it 6-2 right here. Off the rim, no good. Bledsoe does get the rebound, so it remains a 4-point game. Nail passes inside. Reigns has it. Reigns gets it off the glass and puts it in. It's now a 6-4 basketball game. Here comes Lewis. The flash. Gonna hesitate, pass over, back to Wheeler, goes back to Frady. Frady thought about the three-point shot, goes to the shot. Lawson's got it. Lawson, heavy pressure, rebounded by McCoy. McCoy now spins across defenders, cannot get it to fall, and Bledsoe gets the rebound once again. Here comes Lockhart, and that ball is almost too far, and it is. Ball's bobbled in the air, and Bledsoe gets it again. Jumpers up, and it is off the mark, no good from Reigns, and Van Buren does get the rebound. Now it's gonna be Lewis again, taking it up the court. Lewis now gonna hesitate. Gonna go, pass inside, McCoy's got it. McCoy spins off defenders, passes over, wide open, Canyon Frady. Yes, sir, he gets it to go from three-point range, and Canyon Frady lighten up the Bledsoe defense early. And how about the Eagles' team play so far here, Nick?
I think it's very good. I think they're playing very well. That was a great rebound by Ryan.
Good by Lewis all the way to the layup, 11-4. Sorry to interrupt you there, Nick.
Oh, it is all good. I think that was a great pass, and that was a great shot by Lewis there.
Now it's going to be Bledsoe. Tucker's got it. Tucker passes over, almost picked off by Wheeler. And let's see. I believe there might have been a foul committed. Substitution now. Chaz Moffitt comes in. Caleb Lawson coming out. First substitution of the day for the Eagles, but the offense is humming along very nicely and have an 11-4 lead as a result. And pass inside now. Bledsoe trying to regain an advantage. Reigns passes over. And now the pass inside. And I believe a foul was committed as Jeffries tried to find the open lane. And I believe we will see an inbound pass coming there. So Nail looking to hammer in this Eagles defense with this pass. Looking. Nail now looking. Passes over. He's going to find his man. And the mid-range jumper is up. It is off the mark and no good from Clark. And the Eagles get the rebound. Here we go. Darren Lewis again. Fast break opportunity. Lewis now looking. Passes over. Canyon Frady. Cannot get it to fall. Rebound taken by Wheeler. And here comes Frady again inside McCoy. Beautifully set up and put in by McCoy. What a great Stephen Curry-like pass that was. 13-4 Van Buren. Now here comes Bledsoe. Back to the outside. Lockhart's got it. Ball's tipped and bobbled. Lockhart somehow gets it back and goes from mid-range. Off the mark and no good. And who's got it? somehow, I believe that Nail came up with it, and now it's not going to matter because the Eagles take it away once again. Here we go. Frady lost the ball, taken back by Nail. Nail now on the fast break opportunity, trying to take advantage. Nail looking, finds his man, three-point shot is up, and it goes in from Clark. So for the first time today, BLEDSOE gets the three-point shot to go their way. And Nick, now we have a 6-point game. What do you think have been some of the keys to the Eagles getting this advantage so
I think
far?
their 3 points. I think Canyon has been very consistent on his shots, as we're about to see here.
Oh, there we go. Another parking lot three-point shot from Canyon Frady. What a job he has done so far for this Eagles team. 16-7 now. BLEDSOE trying to stay with it, but when you run into defense like that, it's hard to keep up. Here comes Lewis once again. Lewis fires inside. McCoy had it for the moment, lost it, and I believe BLEDSOE will take over, and they will. So the Warriors get a break right there after all that Van Buren momentum. It was like a snowball going down a hill, and it really was starting to pick up for Van Buren. So now it's going to be Clark. Top of the key, gonna hesitate and take his time now. Clark looks, passes over, and looks like the pass over to Raines. Now back over, Raines has it. Raines takes it inside, jumpers up, and it does go in. So Raines continues to rein in those mid-range jumpers. They've worked well for him so far. Pass over, Frady's got it. Oh, bingo! Canyon Frady again from three-point range. Oh my goodness, Nick, he has been Mr. Automatic thus far.
I have to agree with you. He has been very consistent with all his shots there today, and he's been really getting those in. You can tell he's putting in the work for those shots.
Now the shot's up, and it does go in from Clark. Nice Euro step inside there. Puts it in and makes it an 8-point game once more. It's going to be Moffitt from the top of the key. Moffitt passes over, finds Lewis, back to Frady. He's going to try again, and put it in again. Did somebody call Klay Thompson? Oh my gosh. Canyon Frady again from three-point range. This man is on fuego right now, Nick.
I have to agree. This has been a great first quarter for Canyon Frady.
Moffitt picks off the pass, and here comes Chaz Moffitt. Moffitt, a little bit of a miscommunication there, and he gives it right back to the BLEDSOE offense with Raines. Raines now is going to pass it over, and it's going to be Nail taking it. Nail looking, passes, and he does find his man in Tucker. Tucker inside, and ball is bobbled around. Jeffries did come up with it, and now Clark's going to take it from the top of the key. And Clark's going to try the pick and roll. Clark looking now. Clark passes over, and BLEDSOE does come up with it. Pass over from Nail. Again, Lewis almost picked it off. Three-point shots up, off the mark, and no good. Jeffries with the rebound, lost the ball, and Van Buren comes up with it. It's Moffitt now. Moffitt breakaway speed all the way, but he cannot finish the shot off. And Van Buren loses that position, but Moffitt gets it right back, and he holds on to it. And a foul was committed that time, I believe, by BLEDSOE. Substitutions now for Van Buren. Casey Sullivan and Tyler Burke checking in for Van Buren. But how about the offensive attack so far, Nick? It has been balanced, and they are generating a lot of points.
I think that's very true. I think if one thing that BLEDSOE really needs to do if they want to get back in this game is that they really need to stop Van Buren's momentum, because Van Buren are really going off here.
And now here comes Burke, passes it over, finds Lewis. Lewis now packs his back. Frady again, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness! Somebody might want to put a sprinkler on Canyon Frady because he is absolutely on fire right now. 25-11, and I can't count. That must be his 5th three or something like that, Nick.
I have to agree. He's got quite a few this game in the first quarter.
And now it's going to be a pass inside. Clark's got it. Clark looking up against Lewis, trying to find a way to stop this Eagles barrage. Now going to take it inside. Jumps, shot up. It is off the mark and no good, and looks like the turnover will be on Van Buren that time, so BLEDSOE does keep the ball. But the clock continues to roll, and that's one of the intricacies of the JV game. You'll sometimes see the running clock where you wouldn't see it otherwise. And now, pass is going to be inside, looking for Clark, picked off by Lewis. Chance for a buzzer beater now. Frady passes it back to Lewis. Lewis around the flash. Frady, wide open again. Oh my word! Buzzer beater for Canyon Frady. Grand Canyon is an absolute star in the first quarter of action. That was a star-making performance, Nick. I gotta say, it looked like he made 6 or 7 threes that quarter. I can't tell you what for sure, but that was absolutely incredible.
It was absolutely incredible. It was very good play, very first quarter by him. I think he really tried to get those shots, and he got them all. He's very consistent in his shots.
And just like that, the Eagles have generated a 28-11 lead, and they've got a lot going their way here in this rivalry game between them and BLEDSOE. I do want to remind you that we've got 2 more games coming your way here in just a few more hours. We've got the girls and the boys varsity teams that are going to be playing BLEDSOE as well. Those will be on the BLTV Channel 6 as well as our YouTube channel. Well, this game is exclusively on our YouTube channel, so just to help clear up some confusion. 28-11 now, Van Buren has a big advantage, and that has been in part due to Canyon Frady's excellent shooting prowess that he showed in the first quarter of action, and got at least 6 or 7 threes. It was very incredible, but he also had contributions from Ethan McCoy, Darren Lewis, and several other Van Buren players who helped to generate this 28-11 lead for the team. Now BLEDSOE going to try and respond after this incredible shooting and athleticism that they saw in the first quarter, but Van Buren has been absolutely on fire so far, so trying to stop this is going to be very hard. BLEDSOE is going to try anyway. Here comes the three-point shot. It's up, and it's going to be off the mark and no good, and Frady gets the rebound. Frady now looks, passes over, finds Burke. Burke going to cruise, going to take it, and go back to Frady. Frady, he's going to try it again. This time it does not work. One too many times from the three-point line. Lawson does go back to Frady. Frady now looking, going to pass over, find Burke. Burke now going to look, going to hesitate and find Frady again. Frady looks for the pick and roll. He can take it inside. Frady, and was there a foul committed? Which one was that? Looks like a charging foul on that play, and I believe it's on BLEDSOE, so Van Buren will get an opportunity to inbound this pass. That's one of those 50-50 calls that you get sometimes.
I have to agree that I for sure I didn't think that I thought that honestly I thought that would go to BLEDSOE, but it didn't seem that way. So
Van Buren does get the ball back, and here comes Frady, three-point shot again. There's just nothing that you can say about that right there. Indescribable as Frady puts in yet another three-point shot. And this has been quite a display so far, Nick, as we continue to watch Van Buren continue to control and stifle the BLEDSOE offense and continue to make shot after shot on defense and offense as well. Here comes the pass over. It's going to be Jeffries. Jeffries passes it and finds his man, Tucker. Tucker back to Clark now. Clark looking, circles back up against the Van Buren defenders. Looks, going to take it back, and now going to go over, looking for the three-point shot, decides against it, goes mid-range jumpers up, and it does go in, so BLEDSOE stops the bleeding with a Band-Aid shot there, 31-13 Van Buren. Here comes Burke. Burke looking, passes it over, finds Lawson. Lawson now, he's going to take it inside, and put up a mid-range jumper, and it goes in. The Van Buren offense continues to be a well-oiled machine here in the second quarter of action. 33-13, and a nice shot there from Caleb Lawson. And that's that knowing where you need to take the shot and knowing where you are on the court there, Nick.
I have to agree.
And now it's going to be BLEDSOE taking it inside. Jeffries has it on the bobble, and he does put it in. So BLEDSOE hanging with him in the second quarter so far, generating points and offense. Here comes Burke now. Tyler Burke looking, and he's going to pass it over. Fine Moffitt, three-point shots up, and it does not go in. Rebound's going to be taken by Van Buren. Frady's got it. Frady hesitates, passes over, finds Sullivan, back out to Moffitt now. Moffitt looking, kicks it out, finds Frady. Frady thought about the three-point shot, now goes over, finds a wide open Burke. Burke now back to Frady. Frady looks for the three-point shot, decided against it. Moffitt's got it back once again. Back to Frady, and he's going to go for the three-point shot again, and it goes in again. I mean, what can you say at this point, Nick? What can you say?
I don't even know. I'm honestly shocked about all these threes. I'm pretty sure he's only missed 2 shots the entire game.
There are not words in the English language to describe how dominant Canyon Frady has been in this game thus far.
I think BLEDSOE has realized that as we went through the game. I think they have realized how Canyon shot, and they've really tried to guard him in this quarter way better than they did the first one.
Couldn't agree with you more, and now we're going to see a free throw opportunity coming up from Jeffries here. So BLEDSOE, they've generated offense and played a good amount of defense, but Van Buren has just been so potent from the three-point line that it's been hard to do really anything and stay in this game so far. First free throw is up, and it is no good. And we're going to see some substitutions here now for Van Buren. Lewis, Wheeler check in for the Eagles. And we're going to see Canyon Frady, and looks like we've got Ethan McCoy checking out as well. What a performance from Frady, and he deserves some time to rest after what he did for that offense there in the first and second quarters.
I have to agree. I couldn't agree with you more there, Dylan.
Shots up, and it does go in on the second free throw, so now the Eagles are kind of putting into cruise control while also keeping their foot on the throttle. Got to be careful here. You want to make sure you stay in the lead. Moffitt passes over, finds Lewis. He's going to try to make it rain from three. Cannot get it to fall. Bledsoe does get the rebound. Now here come the Warriors. And it's going to be Reigns. Reigns looking up against three defenders. Put it in. How about that impressive play? Van Buren now going to try to respond. Here comes Lewis. Finds Moffitt. Moffitt from wide open three-point range. Does not get it to fall. Bledsoe takes the ball back again. And I got to say, Bledsoe's been leaving some of these offensive players on an island thus far here, Nick.
What? What'd you say?
Oh, sorry. I've said that the Bledsoe defense kind of seems to be targeting the inside more than the three-point shots so far on the defensive side.
I have to agree because I've seen a lot of 3 points made. I couldn't agree with you more. I think they might need to. They realized Canyon. I think once Canyon left, they really backed down a little bit on the threes, on the guarding.
Absolutely. So now a timeout, chance to talk things over. One of the first of the day. 5 minutes, 31 seconds remaining here in the first half of action. It has been a dominant performance so far from Van Buren. They have been showing out through the entire game. They've really done a great job of continuing to make offensive plays and really extend this lead to the point where it is now. 36-18, but you also want to make sure that you stay in the throttle and keep this game in your favor. Last thing you want to do is blow this kind of lead. So let's see what Van Buren decides to do here. Coach William Halling, though, I'd say, is very excited with what he's seen from his offense and defensive side of the ball so far. So here comes the inbound pass now from Bledsoe. It's going to be Reigns. Reigns from the top of the key. Eagles defense up against them. Reigns now going to take it out to the outside. Three-point shot is up, and it does go in from Clark that time. So Bledsoe back in it within 15 points now. Not out of it yet. Wheeler wide open. He's going to take it inside. Wheeler all the way and cannot get it to fall. So Bledsoe does get the ball back, and you got to admire the tenacity of the Warriors here, staying with it thus far. Now, there's going to be a pass from Nail, and let's see, I believe a foul was committed. No, actually just a turnover looks like. So Van Buren will get the ball back, and a bit of a mistake there from Nail that time, trying to force it in there, and just ran out of space. Here comes Lewis. Lewis finds his man. Here comes Burke. Passes it over Wheeler. Wheeler now looks, takes it all the way inside, and I believe he was blocked as he went up for the shot, and Bledsoe is going to take the ball out once again. So here comes the inbound shot. Inbound pass, excuse me. Clark's got it. Clark can hesitate, take his time, and see what he can find. Here comes Clark. Clark looking, passes it over, finds his man. It's Lockhart. Lockhart lost the ball, goes out of bounds, and Van Buren's going to take the ball back again. And it's been mistakes like that that have cost Bledsoe in the first half of action here, Nick.
Yes, I agree. I think they've made a couple mistakes, but that's going to happen no matter how good you are in any game, as I've said before. But I think they'll be better in the second half of the game.
Absolutely. And right now, the Eagles are walking in a winter wonderland with their offense. They have been absolutely crazy thus far. Looked like the K-gun offense that we saw with the Buffalo Bills back in the day. As Lewis tries to get it inside, and it looks like Sullivan could not corral it, so the Eagles get a turnover of their own, and Bledsoe gets the ball back, down 15. So not out of it yet. They're showing a lot of resiliency and staying in this one, but they have a steep slope to climb. Here comes Clark, passes it over, finds his man Reigns. Reigns looking, gonna fire from way downtown, does not fall, and Lewis takes it, and here goes the flash. Flash tapping into the speed force and taking it all the way inside. Shots up, cannot get it to fall, and I believe that one was out on the Warriors, so Van Buren, nope, actually it will be Bledsoe ball, out on the Eagles that time. Eagles wearing alternate jerseys here for this JV game. Gold, and I'm not sure if they'll be wearing it for the varsity games, but I definitely do like their design and style, Nick, and I think it adds another element to this Eagles team.
I have to agree with you. I do like the jerseys. It's a good change.
And now the rebound inside from Bledsoe. Shots up from Jeffries. It is off the mark. No good. Lockhart with the rebound. Lockhart looking. And Lewis, what a steal that was. Gets it out to McCoy again. Here goes Lewis down the court. Lewis finds his man wide open. Tyler Burke. Burke now looking. Takes it inside, and he was blocked on the way up. So I believe that we're going to see a free throw shot coming up here from Burke, and we will. Great effort to take it all the way inside and force the foul. And that's one of those intangibles that's not taught. It's kind of just learned over time. And Burke, with his experience, knowing to take it to the rim and force this free throw opportunity. Shots up, and rattles out of the rim. And sometimes the rim doesn't cooperate with you. And we're going to see some substitutions now for Van Buren. Caleb Lawson and Canyon Frady. Grand Canyon back in after his dynamic first and second quarter performance. Second free throw coming up now from Burke. Burke. And does not get this one to fall either. So Burke goes over 2 from the free throw line. Bledsoe's got it again. And lost the ball, did nail. And Van Buren's got it again. Here goes Lewis to flash. Lewis looking, hesitates, and goes right for Frady. Frady three-point shot. cannot get it to fall. Rebound's going to be taken by BLEDSOE once again. Here comes Reigns. Reigns looking, hesitates, goes inside, up against 3 defenders. That was not going to work, and Van Buren immediately takes advantage. Frady's got it. He's going to take it all the way inside, and I believe he was fouled on the way up, so Frady's going to head to the free throw line. And sort of a shift in strategy here, Nick. The Eagles are now attacking the paint and forcing fouls on the inside.
I have to agree. I think they're really trying to get in there instead of shooting all the threes this time. I think they're really trying to get in there and shoot those layups.
It's interesting to see how the strategy shifts from quarter to quarter and how Van Buren gets new strengths as the game goes on. That shows how balanced this Eagles team is, as first free throw is up and good. Very impressive performance from this Van Buren Eagles JV team thus far. We'll see if it continues here into the second half. Shots up, and it does go in, so make it 38-21 now. Van Buren, they continue their hot streak.
Kenyon has been very consistent tonight. I have to see in all his shots, not just his threes. Every shot he's taken is very consistent, very calm-headed about it.
And I think that's a good point. Kenyon has been consistent in most all of his shots. And when he does get those opportunities, he takes smart shots, makes the most of them, and he usually, more often than not, finds the mark. And here comes BLEDSOE taking it again. And running a lot of time off in this drive, takes it inside, does Reigns, and I believe he stepped out of bounds, so Van Buren gets the ball back. And with the defense that Van Buren's been playing, they have been finding ways to force BLEDSOE out of bounds and create turnovers. And that's been part of why their offense has been so potent. And Frady immediately gets it back from Lewis. Lewis passes it over to Burke. Burke takes it inside. Burke looks back out to Frady. Frady looking. He's going to try go inside. And what a play that was. Could not finish off. And looks like BLEDSOE got the rebound, or excuse me, get the turnover since Frady hit the ball last before he got out of bounds. So BLEDSOE takes the ball once again. This will be the final possession of the first half. 3-point shot is up, and it is off the mark, no good. And clock stops with 2 seconds. So Van Buren will get the ball back. 2 seconds to go. Can they make it stick? They're going to have to hurry if they want to get a shot off here, Nick.
Yeah, I think they might get it. I don't know. It's going to be tough.
Let's see. This will be the final play. They immediately get it to Frady. Here he goes. And that will be off the mark and no good. And that will end the first half. Ethan Coy almost got the rebound there on the buzzer beater. Great job of saving time with the pass play, but Van Buren unable to take advantage. But they do have a very nice 38-21 lead, and it was a incredibly explosive offense and a very, very constructive defense that led them to this advantage. Nick, what are some of the essentials that you saw that led Van Buren to this advantage?
I think they've all been calm-headed. They really precise with all their movements, and they really have their plays down to a rhythm, if you could say it.
And of course, we couldn't go without mentioning the absolutely incredible performance by Kenyon Frady in that first half of action. Made at least 6 or 7 threes. It was unbelievable to watch. And Kenyon Frady showing that he knows how to get it in, and he knows where the X spot on the rim is.
I think during that last quarter at the end, I don't think the clock was on for a minute. I think that's what I think one of the BLEDSOE coaches did not like that. I think they're going to that settle right now because the clock didn't go off until Kenyon had the ball on the other side of the court. So I think a lot of people are unhappy with that. And
that's a good point because it did seem a bit awkward that the play lasted as long as it did. It seemed like 2 seconds had passed, so good point to make there. Stay tuned here for second half action here live from the Eagles Nest in this JV basketball game. All right, nice first half.
I know it was.
They did a great job.
Yeah, the clock was.
Yeah, I knew that something was wrong with the clock. Yeah, because it went a lot longer than I thought it should have. So I'm glad they caught that.
Yeah, I seen it. I just didn't say anything because I was like, and then you could see the BLEDSOE coaches were not okay. I don't blame them. That could have been if that point would have been in. I could see why they would have pushed that.
Oh, Jared Goff's gonna be active today.
What?
Jared Goff's gonna be active for the Rams.
Oh, that's good. That's gonna be a good.
They're gonna play in the middle of the game. I'll be trying to keep it.
It's okay if the Packers don't win.
We're not playing today, but we're going to win.
No, that's talking about your team.
We got a bye week. Let's see how Bills Colts.
You do have a bye. I'll give you that.
Bills are up 17-10.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dang, I did not expect that.
I thought they'd have a pretty good game. I actually thought they'd win by more, but it's not over yet.
It's not over yet. The Colts are pretty good. I gotta say.
They're a good team. Yeah.
They have a solid. I would say they have a solid defense.
They do have a really nice defense. I agree.
We're going to come in. We're making a redemption from last year. The Rams are. We're coming in there to reclaim our throne.
Well, I hope you guys go far. I think you will, honestly.
I hope
you'll beat the Seahawks. I really do.
I sure hope we beat the Seahawks.
I'm not sure if you can beat the Saints, but I think you can beat the Seahawks.
Oh, that's gonna, if we play the Saints, that's gonna be a good game. If it comes with the Rams or the Packers, we already know they're coming through that. I won't hurt anybody's feelings.
Green Bay's gonna win that game. Green Bay would win that. If it came down to that. It might, but we'll have to see.
It might, honestly. It wouldn't. I could see it.
I could see it happening. I really could.
I would watch. That'd be a good game.
Yeah.
I mean, the Packers would inevitably lose. But.
This guy. All right. Second half action coming your way live here from the Eagles Nest. Van Buren Eagles up 38-21 here in this JV action. And they had an incredible first half of action. If you're just joining us here live on the VBHS Reading Club YouTube channel, they had an incredible first half led by Canyon Frady, the dynamic playmaker who made at least 6 or 7 3-point shots. Absolutely incredible display of shooting. And Van Buren looks to continue that momentum here in the second half. Wheeler passes it over. Frady's got it. Frady goes to take it inside. Frady shot up and almost got the and one to go his way, but he will get to take it from the free throw line. And with that, that will be BLEDSOE's first foul here of the second half of action. And fouls were pretty, in terms of how often they were committed, they were pretty moderate for the most part. 5 and 4, I believe, was the amount of fouls recorded. So both teams did a pretty good job of keeping the game clean as the first free throw goes in from Canyon Frady, the first points of the second half. But we'll see if that comes into play here in the second half of action, which it very well could. Usually the frequency of fouls does increase as the game moves forward. Second free throw's up, and it does go in. 40-21 Van Buren now. Clark's going to take it. And Clark going to go from the back of the court now, looking. Going to go and cross over defenders. Now going to look back to the outside. Passes over, finds his man. And pass inside now to Jeffries. Jeffries shot up, and it does not go in. And again, that old rim strikes Nick as Wheeler's going to take it. Wheeler looking, going to take it inside, finds his man, McCoy, and what a nice move, but he couldn't finish it off. And another thing the Eagles will be looking to address and improve on is finishing shots at the rim, Nick.
I have to agree. I think it's inevitable. What's going to happen no matter how good you play. But I think at the end, I think they can improve more in this quarter on that.
Absolutely. Now here we go with Raines. Raines passes it over, and Nail shots up, and it does not fall. Van Buren gets the ball back again. Wheeler now looking, going to try and take it to the outside, and now he's going to pass it back, and what a pass that was to Lewis, and he cannot finish it. McCoy's got it. He can't get it, but he does get fouled. And there's another example of being unable to finish it at the rim, something the Eagles will be looking to work on here in the second half of action.
But that was a good play on the Eagles' part. I think that was a very good pass by Ryan.
Absolutely. That went right through and threaded the needle basically right there, and somehow was able to find its way to where it needed to go. And McCoy took it to the promised land, and now gets free throw opportunities. First shot is up, and it is now 41-21 Van Buren. Second free throw coming your way. McCoy looking to make it 42-21. And it does go in, so McCoy has a perfect 2 from 2 from the free throw line here so far in the second half of action. Van Buren now with twice as many points as BLEDSOE in this game. And here's Tucker. Tucker looking, and he gets stolen, and it's taken away by Caleb Lawson. Lawson now, breakaway speed all the way, cannot finish it, but it's McCoy, Johnny on the spot. He can't get it to go in, and Van Buren still has it. Lawson, he can't finish it. Van Buren gets another offensive rebound. Wheeler's going to take it from 3-point range. He can't put it in. Van Buren gets another offensive rebound. McCoy finally gets fouled. What an offensive rebound show that we just saw from Van Buren right there, Nick.
I have to agree. That was a lot of rebounds. That was a lot of missed shots. That's one thing that Eagles, I gotta say, have not did very best at this in this second quarter is making it to the rim and finishing up the shots. They've had good plays, like a good rhythm.
And you got to imagine that the BLEDSOE coaches will be something we'll be looking into that here as this game continues on. Want to minimize those offensive rebounds that Van Buren gets.
I have to agree. I think one thing is that we on the JV Eagles team is that there's a lot of tall people.
Absolutely, and they use their height to their advantage and know how to play this game, and they look into each game very, very smartly and know what they need to do to really give the opposing team a hard time.
Absolutely.
Clark's going to look. He's going to try to take it inside. Clark spins. Shot is up, and it does go in. So BLEDSOE continues to get points for their team. Lewis has it now. The flash. Cooley passes it over to Wheeler. Wheeler now gets it to Frady. Frady looking. He's going to try and take it inside. Frady, and he is able to find McCoy. Back out to Lawson. Lawson looking. Back to Lewis. 3-point shot is up, and it goes right in, no problem. The Flash taps into the Speed Force and gets 3 more points for Van Buren.
I love your reference there, Dylan. I think it was a great reference to how that play went.
Thank you very much. And now BLEDSOE is going to try and take it out here. Reigns has it. Reigns looking. Shot is up. And it does not go in. Reigns gets his own rebound. However, Van Buren's going to get the ball back now. Here comes the Flash again. Lewis taking it down the court. And again, breakaway speed. Wheeler's got a 3-point shot. No problem. And make it an even 50 for Van Buren. And the 3-point shots continue to fall. And what a show the Eagles offense is continuing to put on. And I believe we're about to see some more substitutions for the Eagles. And foul was committed there, I believe, that time by McCoy. And I believe we're going to see an inbound pass coming up from BLEDSOE. Nope, actually we're going to see free throw opportunities for Clark. So we'll see if Clark can get this one to go for the Warriors. They've had struggles from the free throw line today, but it looks like it's going to continue now for the Warriors. Another missed free throw. Van Buren now substitutions come in. Casey Sullivan, Chaz Moffitt, and Tyler Burke come in. Caleb Lawson, Darren Lewis, and Ethan McCoy coming out for the Eagles. Second free throw coming up now for Clark. Looking to really get back into this one, but they have a long way to go, down 27. And it's going to continue now. That's Wheeler gets the rebound and goes and finds his man. It's Burke. Burke now looking, takes it inside. Oh my goodness, what a vicious block by Reigns.
Yeah, that was a great block, I have to say. They timed that, good position. It was pretty good all around.
It's like running into a brick wall as BLEDSOE just absolutely rejected that shot. Pass goes way back, and Frady does corral and come up with it. No backcourt violation because of the pass. Now finds his man. Wheeler, 3-point shot is up, and he puts it in, doing his best Grand Canyon impression, and he's got 2 straight threes for the Eagles, make it 53-23. And now BLEDSOE, biggest margin of deficit that they have faced today, and if they've got any hope of getting it back into this one, they are going to need a miraculous turn of events. Clark going to look, try taking it inside, shots up, and it does not go in again. And again, unfinished opportunities at the rim, something that may come back to haunt BLEDSOE in this game. Oh, what a nice behind-the-back pass by Wheeler, and he cannot finish it, but he is going to get his own rebound, and jump ball called. But what a nice touch on the ball that was that time by Wheeler. And he isn't going to be able to get the ball back for his team, but he made an incredible effort taking it up to the rim. Just couldn't finish it off that time, but very impressive that time from Wheeler. So now it's going to be Clark taking it up the court. The clock continues to run here. 10-minute quarters in JV games, but the clock does run continuously, so that kind of changes the way the players play and how the game flows. And now it's going to be a pass inside Reigns, and foul was committed on the way up. Reigns heads back to the free throw line, and that is now the 3rd foul committed by the Eagles in this second half of action. 3 minutes remaining here now, and we'll take another free throw opportunity. First shot is up, and it does go in, but Nick, you got to imagine that the free throws that BLEDSOE couldn't convert are going to be something that they're going to be talking about here as this game progresses.
Oh, I think that really did hurt him here in the last couple of games, but it's not over yet. We still have 1 more quarter to go.
Absolutely, as the ball goes out of bounds, and I believe Jeffries tried to save it, but just could not, and Van Buren's going to get the ball back once again. Wheeler passes it over and finds Burke. Burke now looking. He's going to try and take it inside. Burke finds his man. Frady, 3-point shot again. Simply stunning. Canyon Frady again from 3-point range. This guy is a future star, no doubt about it. And now BLEDSOE is looking to try and take it inside. And passes it over. The Eagles are going to try and get their hands on the ball. And somehow Clark comes up with it, and he's going to try to go from 3-point range. He cannot get the ball. Frady on the rebound now. Canyon Frady looking. And Grand Canyon 3-point shot. Cannot get it to fall this time. And ball goes out of bounds and will go back into the hands of BLEDSOE. And substitutions now made. Darren Lewis is going to check in. And we're going to see, looks like Canyon Frady does come out for the Eagles. So your starting 5 on the court right now for Van Buren. We've got Darren Lewis, Tyler Burke, Ryan Wheeler, Casey Sullivan, and Chaz Moffitt. And we want to remind you to stay tuned and tune in to BLTV Channel 6, or stay tuned here on the YouTube channel for the games coming up for the varsity teams between the girls and the boys. BLEDSOE now with the ball, and Clark's going to try and take it inside. Looking, he's going to pass it over. Lockhart's got it. Lockhart back out to Clark. Clark hesitate now, looks, fires inside, finds his man Jeffries. Jeffries shot up, and it's off the mark, no good. Van Buren again with the rebound. Wheeler finds Lewis, and he's going to try to take it inside, and what a burst of acceleration that was. Wheeler, three-point shot, gets it to go again.
Van Buren has been ecstatic with their 3 points tonight. They have all been consistent. They have all been making very good threes tonight. I think that as long as they can get those.
The forecast is calling for a 3-point storm right here, and the Eagles just continue to keep it up as the minutes tick away here from the third quarter of action, inside of a minute now. And free throw coming up now from Clark, looking to try and just prevent this from being a total blowout, but Van Buren has really seized the moment, seized the brass ring of this game, and want to continue to keep their foot on the throttle here. Shot is up, and it is no good that time from Clark. And we're going to see a substitution now for BLEDSOE, as it looks like Jeffries comes out and Keener comes in for BLEDSOE. Second free throw coming up from Clark. Does get it to fall, and Van Buren will get the final possession of the third quarter. And another substitution quickly made by BLEDSOE as Rankin comes in. And hold your breath, because we could be getting ready to see another buzzer beater by Van Buren. They've been known to get their fair share over the past few games here. Lewis finds his man. Wheeler's got it. Wheeler looks, going to try and take it inside, passes it out. Sullivan's got it. Sullivan cannot get the ball. BLEDSOE will get the final possession of the third quarter. And now it's going to be Raines with the ball. Raines looking, and he did not get the shot off quick enough. And that will write a finish to your third quarter of action. Another great display of shooting by your Van Buren Eagles, as they hit a grand slam and hold a 59-25 lead. Nick, what did you like from the Eagles' offense in that third quarter?
I think they were very consistent. They had great plays. It was a great rhythm throughout the whole game. And their threes, they still couldn't manage to get their layups in there as much as they would like, but I think they still finished that out in the fourth quarter.
Is there any way you can really see BLEDSOE realistically getting back into this one, or is this kind of a chance for them to slow down and let some other players get an opportunity?
I think it could go either way. I think they could just take it slow, but I don't think they're going to do that. I think they want to win. I know how sports are. If they want to win, they're going to try to get back in there. I think if they play a really good game, they can finish up. I think there is a chance.
Absolutely. There's always a desire and a burning passion inside of an athlete to win a game. Even no matter how big the deficit is, these players will continue to give it their all. And the Eagles, no matter how big the lead they have, they will continue to play hard and continue to show what they can do out on the court. Marvin going to pass it inside, and he's going to give it down to Lewis. And we'll see what the Flash can do. Lewis now looking to pass it over, find his man Burke. Burke looking, shot is up, and it does go in, and the Eagles pick up right where they left off as Burke puts it in on the layup, making it 61-25 Van Buren. And now Raines looking. Raines is trying to take it inside. Raines lost the handle of the ball, and Van Buren's going to get it back. Nice defensive play, I believe, by Wheeler, who poked the ball out and allowed for that to happen. Van Buren's going to get it again. Lewis has it. Darren Lewis, so very incredible with the basketball. He's going to give it out to Wheeler. Wheeler now looking, passes it over, finds Burke. Burke looking, back out to the Flash. Lewis going to give it out to Wheeler. Looking, he's going to make a nice crossover move, back out to the Flash now. Lewis takes it, finds Wheeler. Three-point shot is up. Cannot get it to fall, but boy, he was having himself a nice series of the three-point shots he was making. Reminiscent of what Canyon did in the first half of action. BLEDSOE now going to take it up the court as Rankin has it. Rankin passes it over to Lockhart. Lockhart looking. Lockhart going to pass it and find his man. Shot inside from Raines. It does not fall again. And another missed opportunity from BLEDSOE from inside the paint. And they have been coloring outside the lines inside and haven't been able to really finish off their shot opportunities. As Lewis takes it inside, shots up, and he's unable to get it in. Sullivan with the rebound, gets it again, and it goes in, the Kawhi Leonard special. And Kaysen Sullivan, Coach Sullivan's own son, puts it in there for his first points of the evening. And really, it's been impressive to see just how balanced this Eagles team is here. They have talent on all sides of the ball.
I have to agree. They're a very well-balanced team, and they all work together to go. I think the same for BLEDSOE. I think that the day may have not been the day. We all have those. But I think they can still catch up. They can still bring this game back, even though it's big difference. You always want to win. You always want to catch up, and I think they have that chance.
And now it's going to be BLEDSOE taking it out here. Nail's got it. Nail looking. Going to try and take it inside, and the ball is going to be taken away by Van Buren, and it's Lewis again. Here comes that dangerous speed. Now he's going to stall. Look, and going to make a nice crossover move. Finds his man Moffitt. Moffitt looking, and he's going to find his man. Lewis is going to take it inside. Now goes back to the outside. Here comes Wheeler. Wheeler, shot. Nope, pass inside. Nice setup by Casey Sullivan, and he gets his second straight basket. Make it 65-25. Van Buren 40 now in front of BLEDSOE. Now Raines tapping. Raines looking, and the ball's tipped, and it is going to be retained by Nail. Nail looking, trying to take it inside, and he will. Shot is up. Oh, and it goes right under the rim, but I believe he was fouled on the way up. So free throw opportunities coming your way for BLEDSOE County, and it will be Nail heading to the free throw line. So here comes the first free throw opportunity from Nail. Clock continues to run here. 7 minutes remaining in the game. Shot is up and no good that time. And again, BLEDSOE has had struggles from the free throw line all night and haven't been able to really convert when they've needed to. And that's something they'll want to work on for the future. Nail, shot up, and it is off the mark and no good. Van Buren with rebound now. Here comes Wheeler. Wheeler looking, and he is going to find his man Lewis. 3-point shot. Oh my goodness! He hit that one from Sparta and put it right where it needed to be, 68-25. And the Eagles just continue to pour it on here. And BLEDSOE going to try to respond, but that is not going to work for them. And Lewis now, he's going to take it out, find his man Moffitt. He's going to try for 3-point range. He cannot get it to fall. But the Eagles kind of just taking turns from the 3-point line now. And hey, if it's working and if it ain't broke, why fix it, Nick?
I have to agree more. I think that's their best play the whole game actually. Is that the threes? They've been very consistent. They've been getting great plays. They pass it. They know when to shoot. They know when not to shoot. I think it's been a consistent game all around.
And one of the main reasons I think that they've been able to do that is that they've been able to set it up well and get those open opportunities, and it has worked in their favor.
Yeah, you can tell they put the work in for these plays. They practice this. They do this every day. I couldn't agree more.
They've been studying their game film and they know what to do. BLEDSOE with the ball now, going to pass it back to the outside as Tucker's got it. Tucker looking and try to take it inside now, and that ball's going to go way out of bounds. And maybe a miscommunication there for BLEDSOE. Maybe we're going to get the ball back. And Burke going to inbound it to Garrett Lewis. Haven't seen a lot of a full court press so far in this game. Usually they look like they want to play defense on the inside of the court. Whoa, man, Lewis blazed past defenders and put it right in. I'm afraid that's looking more than sheer athleticism and speed that gave Lewis that opportunity right there. Makes it 70-25, and Van Buren's not letting up. Here goes Moffitt all the way, lost the ball. Sullivan's got it. Cannot finish it off. Wheeler with the rebound, and he'll put it in for Van Buren. What a nice fast break that was. And even when they made a mistake, they got right back up, dusted themselves off, and put the ball in the basket.
So what do you think, Dylan? Do you think they should initiate do the full court press here, or do you think that's too late in the game for that?
I think at this point, if you're either team, I think this is more of a time where you just continue to get experience for your players. As Lewis going to try to take it all the way, cannot get it to fall. Burke gets the ball back. Moffitt, 3-point shot, and he puts it in. Make it 75-25. You get a 3-point shot. You get a 3-point shot. You get a 3-point shot. Unbelievable. Van Buren just continuing with these deep shots. BLEDSOE does get the ball going, but yeah, to answer your question, I think that if you're both teams, you're at this point you want to still play hard, but you also don't want to overwhelm your opponent too much at this point. Kind of just take it as an experience time and almost like a scrimmage sort of thing. Ball's on the ground. BLEDSOE does come up with it. Jeffries has it. He's still on the ground. I can't believe he hasn't walked yet. And timeout was called, well timed by BLEDSOE at that point, because that would have been a definite walk if it went for too much longer. Great ball control by Jeffries not to walk, but we have an even 4 minutes left, and Nick, it is 75-27. One of the more astonishing scores of the season thus far. But Van Buren, they've just been absolutely hitting on all cylinders today. And what do you think have been the main keys, especially here in this fourth quarter?
I think the main keys is that I think BLEDSOE is really trying. They're really trying to catch up. It's looking very slim for them, if I'm being clearly honest here. That score is 75-27 with Eagles up, and that the Eagles have their threes have been very consistent, hit a lot of them. Like you said earlier, it's just been a great game.
Absolutely, absolutely. And we do want to take this time to remind you that we'll also be recognizing our seniors on the basketball teams and cheerleaders here later on tonight, where we're going to have in the middle between the girls and boys games the senior night ceremony. So stay tuned for that as well here. And you can watch that on BLTV Channel 6 or here on the VBHS Media Club YouTube channel. Lockhart has it. Lockhart's going to pitch it out, and he's going to go inside now. And foul was committed by Casey Sullivan, I believe. And And I believe we're going to see an inbound pass coming for BLEDSOE, and it is now the 6th foul for Van Buren. So one more foul and they will get it into automatic bonus territory, and BLEDSOE will get an automatic trip to the free throw line. Block shot is up, and it does go in. Nice little shot to almost scoop it into the basket like an ice cream scooper, and BLEDSOE does continue to ease the paint just a bit. Oh, and that was a hard foul that time for Burke. Good to see he's okay. Took a hard shot right around the head area, but gets up without a problem. And we're going to see an inbound pass coming out, the 5th foul for BLEDSOE, but fouls have been pretty good for Van Buren so far, not a lot on either side. And now it's going to be Wheeler wide open, no problem. Sullivan can take it from 3, almost put it in. Ball is swatted out of bounds, and BLEDSOE does come up with it. And one of the main things on rebounds that I think have helped Van Buren is that instead of swatting the ball away, you get it and you take control. That's so hard to do sometimes as a player instead of just swatting it out of bounds. But Van Buren's done a good job of keeping control of the ball on the rebounds. BLEDSOE's going to take it now, inside range, shot up, does not go in off the glass. Rain gets his own rebound, lost the ball. Who's going to come up with it? BLEDSOE does find it. Tucker's got it. Tucker passes it out to Rains. Rains now looking, tries to take it inside, shots up, off the mark, no good. And it's been kind of an unlucky evening so far for BLEDSOE. Substitution is now made as Keener comes in, and we head into the final moments of this basketball game. Van Buren getting ready on the verge of closing out an impressive performance. Wheeler from 3, his shot's up, it does not fall. Sullivan with the rebound. Sullivan lost the ball, tipped in the air. Lockhart gets it on the steal. Lockhart now lost it, and a foul was committed reach in that time by Wheeler. So BLEDSOE will go to the free throw line here with Lockhart on the automatic trip. No, actually, excuse me, I believe it will be an inbound pass. No, it will be a free throw, excuse me. So we were correct. BLEDSOE now, any foul committed by the Eagles, it will be an automatic trip to the free throw line. And in a close game, that would mean a lot more. But here, right now, in this situation, Nick, not as big of a deal for Van Buren.
Yeah, I have to agree. I couldn't agree with you more there.
Free throw shot is up from Lockhart. It's off the mark and no good. BLEDSOE will get their own rebound. Lockhart with it. Lockhart passes it out. And Keener's got it. Keener pitches out. Oh, and it's going to be a backcourt violation for BLEDSOE. And going to finally touch the ball. Will Rains lets it roll for a pretty good distance. But you can tell the disappointment that BLEDSOE had on that play. And it's kind of been that sort of evening for BLEDSOE. Just been unable to capitalize on opportunities, and that's contributed to the deficit that they face now. But for the Eagles, it has been an absolutely athletic display of sportsmanship, and they've done a great job so far playing a balanced game, making three-point shots, getting it inside, and making plays like that with Ethan McCoy, who takes it in from inside on the mid-range jumper. And we have now made the final minute of action, 77-29 Van Buren, on the verge of one of the more impressive performances of the season.
I couldn't agree with you more. I think this is we've watched a lot of games this season, but this one has to be one of the best and the biggest lead we've seen.
Absolutely. BLEDSOE no good. Rebound will be taken by the Eagles. Sullivan's got it. Sullivan pitches it out, and Burke's going to take it up the court now. Tyler Burke looking, finds his man inside. Nice pass to Moffitt, and he finishes it off. Got it on the jump ball, and Moffitt used his athleticism to spin around and put it right in. 79-29. Eagles may almost make it to the 80 mark here in this basketball game. Really, really impressive stuff, especially with a running clock. That's so hard to do. BLEDSOE, however, may not let them have it, and I believe they're going to let the clock run out here. Nobody put it in. Rain's going to try to get it in there, and he does. So BLEDSOE makes it to 30, and Van Buren with Burke going to be the final shot of the game. Off the mark, no good, but what a performance from the Van Buren Eagles JV team, 79-31, and the Eagles just a dominant performance overall. And they make a statement about their future and what the Eagles team's going to look like in the years to come. And I'd say that it's going to be in good hands, Nick.
I could agree with that. I think this could be very good, even when all the seniors graduate. I think